We've got some amazing news for TTRPG fans that love Diablo and The Legend of Zelda.
Stay a while and listen.
Before we dive into the new TTRPGs based off these massive video game franchises, why not take a second to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help us keep videos like this one coming? And then, let's talk some video games turned TTRPGs. Huge news as the long-rumored Diablo TTRPG project has finally been officially confirmed and is heading to Kickstarter this year. And a new TTRPG from Free League Publishing called Twilight Sword was also just announced at Gen Con last weekend, and is so blatantly based on Legend of Zelda we're shocked and pleasantly surprised that Nintendo's lawyers haven't come knocking yet. Let's start with the Diablo TTRPG, something that has been rumored and allegedly gone in and out of production behind the scenes for nearly a decade. But now, thanks to the team at Glass Cannon Unplugged, the Diablo TTRPG is finally real and coming to Kickstarter near the end of the year. The new TTRPG, which will also feature some highly detailed minis of what appear to be 4 classic Diablo 2 classes, namely the Assassin, the Barbarian, the Necromancer, and the Sorceress, seem to be taking most of its inspiration from Diablo 2, as the setting will of course also be the legendarily troubled town of Sanctuary. But Diablo's new TTRPG plans to make some big changes from your normal role-playing game, as it promises to start off players as seasoned heroes with magical gear and epic skills instead of your standard, squishy level 1 starter characters. It also promises to deliver on those relentless horde-based encounters players of the video game have come to know and love. So starting out as kind of a badass hero already does make a lot of sense. As for the mechanics of the game, it will be using a custom D6 dice pool system, although one of the many talented TTRPG designers working on the game is John Harper of Blades in the Dark fame, so we'd imagine it would at least somewhat be like that D6 pool system seen there, with maybe some adaptations like what Critical Role did with Candela Obscura. The TTRPG also promises to launch with over 300 pages of lore, maps, and art from across the entire Diablo franchise. So if you want brutal, non-stop action, tons of loot collecting, and some seriously detailed miniatures, make sure you keep an eye out for the Kickstarter sometime in the next few months. And speaking of video games inspired by TTRPGs, Twilight Sword was announced by Free League Publishing as a, quote, anime-inspired role-playing game, but based off the name and the artwork, I think everyone can agree it's just Legend of Zelda. Free League Publishing and Two Little My Studios, who are creating the TTRPG, also claimed some other inspirations, like the video game Ni no Kuni and Studio Ghibli films, but I mean, come on, that's just Zelda. No details on the type of dice system the game will use, but you will be attempting to remove desperation from the world of Radia by defeating boss monsters and other quests to gain hope, and eventually using enough of that hope to unlock the legendary Twilight Sword to take on the terrifying scourge Vargas, who has plunged land into darkness from his terrifying fortress. Sound familiar? The artwork in this new TTRPG looks fantastic, and while we are dying to know more about what kind of mechanics this game will employ, we do feel like they have truly nailed the feel and the tone of a Legend of Zelda game in TTRPG form. And we just can't wait to see what kind of a dice system lies beneath all this amazing and deeply familiar world building, artwork, and story at the heart of Twilight Sword. But we won't have to wait too long to find out, as Twilight Sword is scheduled to hit crowdfunding later this year as well, so fans of Zelda and TTRPGs should have a lot more details to check out very soon. So which game are you most excited for? The Diablo TTRPG or the I Swear It's Not Zelda Twilight Sword TTRPG? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.